Yep. Go
All right.
whenever.
All right, Luis. So life happens. What happened that you couldn't go to college or finish college? Earlier in life.
Let's do this again. Harrison, can you be over here?
Sure.
Just because all I'm getting is his profile, and I want to get at least 3/4.
Oh, okay. So I'm sorry again.
Mhm.
Life happens. What happened that prevented you from completing college earlier?
Well, life happened. After high school, I attended Delta College, and because of my citizenship status, I wasn't eligible for any financial aid or in-state tuition. So I was treated as an out-of-state student, so I had to work 2 jobs just so I can be able to pay for my Delta College tuition. When I finished my AA degree at Delta College, I applied for the University of the Pacific and then realized that my out-of-state tuition and working 2 jobs wasn't going to make it. So my plan was to take a few years off, accumulate some funds to be able to come back to school, but then life happened. I just got used to working where I was working, and I've had a family, and then just kind of established myself. And then I just started making excuses of why I should come back just because of the positions that I held.
Okay. Were you afraid of coming back to college after being, out of school for a while?
Yeah, I would say I was afraid. Just afraid of, I think, failure, and also being away from school for so long. I think there's that fear that you're going to be around younger people, and they're going to be continuing their education from high school, junior high or junior college to university, and I felt like I wasn't going to be prepared just because I was in the workforce for so long. So I was always afraid to make that step just because I felt like I wasn't prepared to come back.
Okay. So you have a wife, child, you have a job, you have a lot of stuff going on. You're so busy. What keeps you strength to keep moving ahead and to come back every night and, spending probably long weekends studying and doing that kind of stuff? What keeps you going?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think it all starts with my wife. She's been really the rock for me. She's really taken on a lot more of the duties at home, really watching over my 5-year-old daughter that's at the mode that she needs to be doing everything and anything. And I have a very busy job. But my wife and my family, they've been giving me a lot of love and support that has given me a boost of confidence. Something that I'm seeing more of myself just being in this program. And also the professors, every day that I come, the professors, they give me more of a confidence coming back. And I knew that I had the skills coming into the program, but they have allowed me to refine my skills even better. And I've seen skills in myself that I never thought I'd seen before. And finally, really the students in the cohort. A lot of the students within the cohort have families, they have full-time jobs, they have obligations, so it's really hard for me to make excuses when I see them and they come, they're committed, they're the first ones to class, they're the last ones to leave. And I think this program is really intended for those that are returning students or those that want an evening degree to where they have other obligations that they need to attend to and want the extra support. And I think with my family, my wife, my daughter, my job, they've been very supportive, the professors, but ultimately the students within the cohort that we're in, they're the ones pushing me to finish the program.
So tell me about that first step, that first time that you met with Dave Hamlet and that conversation. Were you comfortable with him?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, I would say Dave has been, he's the rock of this cohort and this program. Dave has been by far the best counselor, advisor, mentor, and now he's a great friend. He really calmed my nerves. He answered all the questions of how, when, why. And really, he kind of set it up to me. There was really no pressure behind it. He even advised some things to do, some things to change, and really set the standard of what I needed to take for me to be successful in this program. And really the expectations that I need to set at home with my family before I started the program. But going all the way down to elementary school, every counselor that I met, Dave has set really the standard for those counselors and advisors. Everything from how to do your application when you first register, all the way up to now our graduation paper. He's just been very supportive. He's there every evening, making sure that all the materials are ready for us. He's there, all the way up to the last student leaves to make sure that, the doors are locked, everybody got what they wanted. And when I email him, even it can be on Saturdays and Sundays, he responds right away. So from the start, Dave really made my decision a lot easier because I knew that I joined a program that was going to be beneficial for me.
Okay. So why Pacific and not one of those online, at your own pace school?
I did a lot of research. I mean, of course, coming back to school, I wanted to see what else was out there. I grew up in Lodi, I grew up in Stockton. So driving by Pacific Avenue, University of the Pacific is very prestigious. I mean, they're known for their education, they're known for, their history. And I looked around. I mean, I did all of the online programs. I did, the vocational things outside of the university system. And what I found is that this program will advance you. It's organizational behavior, but what that means is that you can go into any field after you're done with this. So I can continue doing what I'm doing. I can go and take a career within HR. I can take a career within, outside of other sales divisions. I can go and apply for a CFO position with the financial accounting classes that they give us. I mean, we do professional speaking classes. So University of Pacific already has this, prestigious. Not very many people can graduate from this university. And what I found is the cost is very similar. And when you say that you're a student, it gives you a boost of confidence to know that you can go to another level. And I've seen that from the professors. I didn't see that before out of myself. So University of the Pacific is just prestigious.
Okay. What's your ultimate goal? What do you want to accomplish once you finish what you started?
When I first started this program, my goal was just to finish. It really took me back to what I had to do to go back to school and what it meant and how heartbroken I was when I couldn't continue with my education. So my first goal was to just come back, get the degree that I've always dreamed, get the degree that my parents really worked very hard when I was a child to come here to the States for me to develop their dream and my dream. Now being in this program, I'm seeing some of the skills and being around other students that are now motivated to go to law school, they're motivated to go to MBA programs. Now it's giving me a passion, it's giving me a boost of confidence that now I'm actually looking outside of this program and what's the next step. I'm looking at executive MBA programs, I'm looking at accounting MBA programs, so that's my next goal. And I didn't think of that before, and being in this program, the professors have brought that out of me.
Great. Last question. What's your advice to any other working adult that is, it wasn't in your same shoes, few right now, that is thinking about going back to school, but it's just hesitant because family and work and all that?
The best advice I can give somebody is this program will be the best program that they can choose. They can go on an online program and really not be able to build bonds. They're not going to be able to get the help and advice from the professors, from Dave the advisor. This program builds extra layers of support. And that's what this program's done for me. So for people that have obligations outside or have a family, you will be in a cohort setting with other students that have the same obligations. So you can, because you have kids at home, everybody else has kids at home. And knowing that you can come to class and the teacher not only knows your name, but they really want to get to know you and get to know and find the skills that you have and refine them and make them better and get them to where you will see things out of yourself that you haven't seen. The first step is scary, but once you take that first step, everything after that is easy, and the program really goes by really fast.
If you have to pick 2 words to describe your experience, what that will be? 2
words. I would say, can you say the question again?
So if you have to select 2 or 3 words, specific words to describe your experience so far, what that will be?
The first one is just dedication. I mean, the experience is you have to be dedicated to the program, and this program will be dedicated to you. The professors will, the advisors will, and the students will. The second one is the confidence. The confidence that you will get out of this program is big. You're graduating from a top university, not just in the country, I mean in the world. And that's what I've seen out of myself, and I've seen out of some of my other cohort members.
Okay, good. All right, we got it.
Wait, I need a couple of shots that I can cut away to because there's so much activity behind you.
And coffee.
Uh-oh. I don't have water here for you.
It's okay. I'm
Gotta
gonna run to
say.
the restroom really quickly.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm inside this one.
well, okay.
Oh my gosh. One second.
You want water?
No, I'm okay.
All right, so let's just keep your hands there, and then just keep